What do you do when the world gets too loud? When the email hits, when the kids are screaming, when the pressure mounts, what's your first instinct? Do you look to the Father, or do you just reach for the fix? We live in a culture that sells us peace in a bottle, or pill, or a wrapper, or a screen. But here's the problem. Counterfeit peace doesn't recharge you, but it robs you. Today, on day 12, we stop trading our authority for a cheap distraction. Welcome back to the Applied Faith Podcast. I'm Tyler Yall, and this is day number 12 of the Kingdom Challenge. We're closing out the second week of the Kingdom Challenge, and today we are tackling discipline number 5, no harmful substances. The list mentions alcohol, smoking, processed sugar, but really, this is about anything you use to take the edge off, right? We all have that edge. It's the friction we feel between who we are and who we want to be. It's the stress of the day, and it's the easiest thing to do to dull that edge. What we use is a substance, a glass of wine, a vape, a bag of candy, a cell phone screen. But in the kingdom mindset, we don't dull the edge. We sharpen it. We use that friction to drive us to God, not to drive us to a chemical or a dopamine hit. I want to look at Ephesians 5:18. You've probably heard it before, but let's read it with fresh eyes. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Paul is setting up a contrast here. He isn't just giving a rule, he's offering an exchange. He compares wine, which is the substance, with the Spirit, which is our source. Why? Because we use them for the same reason. We use wine to change how we feel, to lift our mood or lower our stress. We use it to alter our reality. But Paul says, this is the counterfeit way. The substance leads to debauchery, which basically means a loss of control. It makes you feel less of the warrior that we're called to be. Being filled with the Spirit, however, gives us more control. It gives you true presence. It gives us true peace, not just a numb brain. It gives you the true joy, not just a sugar high. Discipline number 5 isn't about being a legalistic buzzkill, but it is about refusing to settle for a counterfeit peace. We have the true thing already available to us. We just need to reach out and use it. So how do we apply this for day number 12? I want you to become an investigator of your own habits today. When the craving hits, whether it's for the drink or the smoke or the junk food or the screen, don't just fight the craving, but I want you to analyze the trigger and just sit in it just for a few minutes and ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? Am I bored? Am I lonely? Am I angry? Am I just tired? Usually we use the substance to cover up one of those 4 things. But today, since we are avoiding harmful substances, I want you to have to face that feeling naked. I want you to sit there in it. We've talked about that before when it comes to sitting in silence, but I don't want you to cover up those feelings. If you're tired, rest. If you're angry, pray. If you're bored, create. Deal with the root. Don't just spray paint over the fruit. I want this to be your challenge for day number 12. Use the 5-minute rule. When the urge to break discipline number 5 hits you today, force yourself to wait 5 minutes before you do anything. And in those 5 minutes, speak to the Holy Spirit. Say, Lord, I'm stressed. I want to numb this out, but I choose to be filled with you instead. Give me your peace. I hope after that and you let the time pass and you really sit with what you're feeling and you can actually put it to good use. I hope that craving will pass for you. and you'll be able to walk away in victory instead of the regret. We're fighting from victory, and victors don't need to numb themselves to reality. I want you to stay sharp today, stay clean, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 13.